Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa and I am back with another beautiful Overwatch news update video. So we've got a few little things to go over in this video, and the first one, and rejoice out there all you May mains, May's primary weapon is being fixed, which means that she can slow people once again. So May's primary weapon and ultimate are not able to slow enemies. That was the bug report. This is being fixed in the next patch. So what it means is May will be able to slow people once again. She can freeze people, but she can't actually slow them right now. This is going to get fixed, and, well, it needs to be fixed because May without a slow is terrible. Her blizzard is, well, it's terrible without a slow, and so is a primary weapon. So yeah, this needed to be fixed. This is priority. They've also fixed what I'm going to call a bit of an exploit, because you could stop the bots spawning on the escort phase of the Uprising mission. So what they've done is this: bots not spawning during the escort phase of the Uprising event has been fixed. So now they will always spawn, because what you could do is if you ran up to the door, so the entrance to the final area for the event, so the power station doors, and basically stood there, it would stop all of the bots spawning, so your payload would just move straight through the event. It was cheesy, it was cheap. I don't really understand why people would do it, because, well, you would get less score because you're not killing as many bots. Yeah, it was weird, but, you know, whatever. People did it, and it was highly frustrating, because it happened a few times to me when I've played in the various different types of the event, like, so playing on the All Heroes mode and playing the Standard mode. So this is getting fixed. That is great. Instant wins in some game modes under very specific circumstances. Now, these have been fixed. What this is referring to is the 0.1% capture issue. So if you've played on any of the new maps, not the new maps, sorry, any of the maps with capture points on with the new mechanic. Now, the way the new mechanic works is it takes into consideration the exact amount you have captured on the point, and if it is more than what the enemy have managed, then you instantly win. However, if it's equal in some situations, all you've got to do is touch the point for 0.1 seconds and you instantly win. It's not great, it's pretty bad. So this is going to address some of that, but the whole issue itself of the capture point mechanic needs to be looked at. I think it's okay the way it is now, but it's obviously not working properly. I think they probably need to go back to a pip system instead of basing it off the exact percentage, because that's a little bit too ridiculous. Because, yeah, I don't know, I think let's go back to doing it by thirds, guys. Maybe that would probably be awesome. Anyway, moving on. Projectiles are not behaving correctly when shot from on top of the payload. Now, I have found it very hard to replicate this. It's happened a few times to me on Uprising. I don't know whether this was happening just on every payload in the game. I'm not sure. I think it was specific to the Uprising payload, but when it happened, and lo and behold, I didn't actually record when it happened, you know, it's always the case. What would happen is you'd fire at your crosshair, you expect your projectile to go there, but it would go higher or it would go lower. It was kind of weird. It was like there was some sort of, like, invisible thing altering your aim, but it's being fixed, so that's a good thing. And last but not least, we've got a fix for Torbjorn. Now, Torbjorn can't actually deploy his turrets onto any of the moving platforms on Volskaya. This is getting fixed, and this has been confirmed by the quality assurance lead, so that's great. So basically, guys, there's been a ton of little minor fixes that are coming out, which should, well, fix the game. The big one is the May issue, so May should be playable once again as soon as this patch drops, which is kind of like a hot fix, I guess, to the existing patch, and a couple of other issues that have been fixed. Guys, I've been Stylosa, this has been Unit Lost, and this has been an Overwatch News Blast, and I will catch you on the next one, guys, as I choke to death at Tulu.